Okay, so guys, we are live and I have Veraline here with me. Good evening to you if you are in Nigeria. And if you're not in Nigeria, maybe good night or good morning to you, whichever part that you are here. This is me welcoming you guys to my timeline. My name is Emeka Nobis, as you all know. And this evening, I am bringing someone to you. As you guys always know, I'm always bringing individuals who are doing amazing, individuals who have lots of knowledge and lots of experiences and expertise to be able to teach us how to make money. Yeah, other individuals may be teaching other things, but for me, my key essence is to help you to understand how you can grow your personal brand, how you can market, and how you can make money using the things that God has blessed you with. So if you've got a brain that is functioning, if you've got a gift, a talent that God has given to you, you've got mastery of something, you're an expert in one area or the other, you've got experiences, you can make money from them. So every time my focus is to allow my eyes to be roving to and fro, looking for individuals who are doing amazing stuff so that I can come and share them with you guys, have them speak to you, and then you listen to them and tap into their own intelligences to be able to make money for yourself and live a beautiful life. I mean, people tend to say that I'm always talking about money and always, it's not as if I'm a multimillionaire or a billionaire, but I feel that by the kinds of things that I bring to your table or to bring into your life, that as you start to do these things gradually here and there, then you start making some good amount of money that can be a blessing to your lives and also to be a blessing to the lives of other individuals. All right. So today, this evening, here on this live stream, I have an amazing lady that I have known for many years. And to tell you the absolute truth, I've been with her in close contact for 6 months. And I can tell you the fact that she has really grown and she's doing amazingly well in the things that she's doing. So today, Veraline is going to be showing us how to cash out during Black
Network is. Hello.
Friday and Christmas from Knowledge.
Hello.
Veraline, can you hear me?
It was breaking at some point, but I can hear
Yeah,
you
network.
now.
I don't know. Network cut me off at some point. Sorry about that. Okay, so quickly, without wasting a lot more time, I want to bring you guys Veraline. Veraline, please introduce yourself. I know that we have been talking about you coming on live stream, but at this moment, please introduce yourself so that a lot of individuals can understand and know who you are.
Okay, my name is Veralyn, and hello everybody. Good evening. My name is Veralyn Chine, and I am I am a knowledge monetization coach. I'm an author of 7 books, and I handle sales and marketing for brands and companies. So today, I am going to be wearing the cap of a knowledge monetization coach, and I am going to be teaching you guys how to turn your knowledge into a digital product that can sell out during Black Friday and Christmas sale. So I have been doing this for roughly 5 years. Yes. In 2018, just when I finished university, I I just sort of knew that I would probably not do a 9 to 5. I had done a couple of 9 to 5s as a student. So I am the way I worked as a student now, when I take my CV out to companies, they kind of doubt and they're like, how are you able to have all this experience and you just finished serving and all of that kind of thing. So I was very restless about impact and income. I would say that that was one thing that really set the pace for me. So when I finished school, I just knew that I didn't want to work for people. Not like it was a bad idea to work for somebody, but when you get to that place of self-awareness, you just know that these are the kind of things that work for me and these are the kind of things that will not work for me. Not really because a friend is doing it something. So I got to that place, and I decided to be deliberate about the kind of knowledge that I would take in. So the first time I would say that I test ran making money from my knowledge was when I had really long relaxed hair in 2018. So I had this relaxed hair that was a head toner. So everywhere I go, people would say, "Is this hair?" So I don't used to put attachment. I would just plait it one, and it was really long. And people would say, "Is this your hair? How are you able to maintain it? How are you able to do this? How are you able to do that?" And so I was getting that kind of feedback every time, and I was like, how can I make money from this? As a typical Igbo girl that I am, I'm like, how can I make money from these questions that people are asking me? And then I decided to do a workshop, because I've heard of workshop in those era of workshop and master classes. Now we have more of online courses and webinars and digital products. Then we had master classes, we had workshops. And so I did a workshop online as a novice. And I said, I think I called it the busy girl, the busy lady hair workshop. And I tagged it at 1,000 Naira for 3 days, invited an expert to come teach. She was a hair beautician, and I'm just someone who had long hair and wanted to share the little that I thought that I knew about maintaining my hair. So I put the class, and it was 1,000 Naira. And guess how many people signed up? 3 persons signed up out of the 100 persons I expected to sign up. At that period itself, I attended a women entrepreneurship hangout sponsored by the United Nations, and I felt that I had my target audience in that workshop. And so I remember when the trainer said we should come and pitch an idea, and I came out.
Yeah, sorry to cut you in. Please, guys, as you are live on this live stream, please go right now and share this video. Right, just share. Click the share button, so that people who are following you can see what we are doing here tonight, this evening. So share. Click the share button right now, and I have Veralyn have dropped the link for you. So go back to the group and drop the link for them in the WhatsApp group, so that they can be part of what we are doing right now. So get them coming on board right now. All right, everybody, I've dropped it on your WhatsApp link. Your WhatsApp message, so you can drop the link for them in the WhatsApp group so that everybody can come join. So guys, so go right now, please click the link, click the share button, all right, and share this video. All right, one of the things I teach individuals, and it's one of the things that helps me to grow in life, is to be a sharer. All right, if I am receiving something great from a resource, I try to share it to as many individuals as possible so that they themselves can enjoy transformation that I'm experiencing. So it's not a good thing that we are all here tonight and we are listening to Veralyn, and she's sharing these amazing tips that she's going to be sharing, and you're just enjoying it alone. All right, so go invite your friends, invite your family members, invite as many people as invite your church people from your mosque, everywhere, to come to join us right now on this live stream so that you can enjoy. So Veralyn, I'm going to take myself away so that you'll be on the screen, and please go ahead and teach us what we need to do to create knowledge products that will make money for us during the Christmas and Easter period. Christmas and Black Friday. All right, is that okay?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So take it, fire down.
Okay, so so I did that class, and I was expecting that at least I would have 100 persons, because on a normal day I would have like 20 people stop me and ask me, how did you get long hair? How are you able to take care of your relaxed hair to this length that it is? And surprisingly, I got just 3 persons. So when I attended this workshop with the UN, sponsored by the UN, and I had like 50 women in the building, and I had like 50 women in the building, and I pitched this idea. I sort of pitched a hair-related idea during that session, because there was a pitch session, hoping that by the time I pitched this, people would, my target audience will see it, since they are women, and would jump into it. Because even at that workshop, a lot of people were asking me, is this your hair? What do you use for it? And all of that kind of thing. But but surprisingly, just because of that, I had to even bring it down. I brought the price down from 1,000 naira to 500 naira, hoping that they will still jump into it. But surprisingly, just one person joined. And then I think I had one other person again, and then one other person who paid. I think I had two persons. Yes, I had two persons because I made 1,500 naira from that class. So I was supposed to pay the facilitator I was inviting, and I was supposed to buy data for the class. And I was also supposed to have like my profit after my expenditure. So that was like the first time I tried making money from my knowledge in 2018. And I felt like, you know what, this is not my call, this is not for me, because I know a lot of you here who have, maybe you started out on the journey of making money from your knowledge. You are like, this is not for me, this is not my call. I have tried it, I have bought courses, I have jumped on coaching calls, and this is not for me, so I am not going to do it entirely. I was there in 2018 where I was like, this is not for me. I'm no longer going to do this. How would I have over 20 persons, exaggeratedly, 20 persons in a day asking me how I am able to grow natural, my relaxed hair to my back? And then when I put out a class, these people who ask that question do not want to know how I am able to achieve that. So that kind of just shut me down, and I was like, you know what, probably this teaching, this thing is not for me, this workshop masterclass thing is not for me, this knowledge thing is not for me. So I think I went there in 2019. I just decided to just go full-time into entrepreneurship. I started my own food business. I opened my own place, and then I was making healthy foods and pancakes and all of that kind of thing. And then I had just spent so much money. I think I spent over 500,000 naira trying to set up my food business, and set it up, did the launch, called people, did paparazzi, did a pop-up, did everything possible. My business was moving. I had people who were working with me. I was like, my business was all over the place in the location that I was in. And in a day, we would get like 10 orders, would get like, you know, when I come back, I would ask my sales personnel to give me the register of how many customers have come, how many people have made inquiry. And we had the numbers coming, and I was excited. I was like, okay, the knowledge thing didn't work. Now my business is here. Food is something I'm passionate about. And that was 2019 October when we opened. We were hoping that in 2020 we were also going to like open another outlet somewhere in town. And then the pandemic happened. It took us unawares. Like all the lofty plans that we had made for 2020 just went down the drain. You know, I was following big brands like Nelly's. I was following big brands like Fresh NG, like that. So Fresh NG. And it was, I remember when I was speaking with one of the persons who was working for my brand in terms of branding, and he was like, I see you becoming the next Fresh NG something. And I was like, yeah. But when 2020 came, it was like the dreams just went through the gutter because the pandemic happened. So for a brand that launched in October, we're making sales in February of 2020. We made lots of Valentine sales. We did Valentine packages and all of that kind of thing. And then the pandemic happened. And when the pandemic happened, because where my office was, my office was in a school environment, so we were serving the school community and also serving the outside people. And oh god, when the pandemic happened, the school shut down. So when the school shut down, my business had to shut down. So I tried to move some things to my family's kitchen to use, but it was really inconveniencing. All the equipment, all the things we were working with, all the things that gave our business some sort of boost and all of that, we just had to shut down. And at that point, I was like, I can't stay in the house and do nothing. My parents are probably not going to push me out of the house, but I just can't stay and do nothing. But because I'm someone who is impact driven, I'm someone who has worked in the development space for years, even as an undergraduate, this whole passion to make people's life better just kept welling inside of me. And I was like, I have family, I have food, I'm probably going to have food, I had my savings for my business. But what about these students who do not have people? The pandemic came so sudden, movements were restricted, interstate travel were restricted, a lot of things happened so fast. And in considering myself, I went further to consider other people, especially the students that I was serving in the place where my business was located. And I was like, how are these people going to survive? What are they going to do? And I started to think outside the box. I had to think outside the box. And I was like, okay, what are they going to be doing? Are they just going to stay at home and be pressing their phones and wait? When will the pandemic end? And a lot of things came to my mind. And then I began to ask those kind of questions. And I was like, okay, fine, they're going to be at home with their phones. So if they're going to be at home with their phones, just pressing their phones and chatting and all of that, what can they do positively with their phones? And so I had to go back and say, okay, while I was in school, what was I doing with my phone? Because I was really intentional in the university, classes, volunteering work. I'm sure that when I was in school, I was taking like 5 jobs at the same time. I would go for class and then go to work and then, you know, just be all over the place just because I wanted to be a person of value. So I was like, okay, so one thing I know that is that at my year 300, I was already working for international organizations. And most of the work I was doing for them was with my phone. And sometimes I would go there per shift and I was like, okay, can I teach these children, these students who are going to be home because of COVID-19, how to make money with their phone, just as I have been doing when I was a student. And then I kept brooding on that idea, And then the title phonepreneurship came to my head, and I was like, phonepreneurship? What's phonepreneurship? Phonepreneurship is gotten for entrepreneurship. So I'm like, a phonepreneur is someone who makes money from their phone, who uses their phone to make money. So that was what was in my head. I was like, okay, fine. So I am someone who tested how to monetize her knowledge in 2018 and failed woefully. Like, yeah, as at then, I would say I failed woefully, but now I see that was a stepping stone to where I am today. And I was like, okay, so nobody knows me when it has to do with teaching. So I had to go look for people who are already known in that area of teaching, because leveraging is something that has really helped my knowledge business. And I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to advise you that you should look at leveraging. Leveraging cuts the cost, cuts everything for you, cuts the stress, cuts the cost, costs money, energy, leveraging. So I'm like, okay, fine, who is doing this that I can leverage on? And at that point, I had 2 coaches who were putting together a course called WhatsApp Income Mastery. And I was like, okay, fine, I am very good with WhatsApp. I have pulled a crowd to a workshop for an organization that just hired me in barely 1 month of them having 0 turnout. And I pulled a crowd up when the founder came to the hall for the day of the training. And he was like, what? Viraline? He calls me Viraline because he stayed abroad. And then he says that that's the correct way to pronounce my name, that it's not Veraline, it's actually Viraline. So he was like, Viraline, what did you do? And I'm like, just leave it to me, you guys. So I knew that WhatsApp marketing, doing WhatsApp was my strength. I was very good with WhatsApp, even though I was not monetizing it at that time. So when I saw that course, I jumped on it and I took that course and I implemented it. So I said, okay, you know what, this thing that I started, that I fully did in 2018 to make money that time, because I wanted to make money from my hair knowledge. Can I try it again? These 2 coaches are doing it, and they are making money, and I paid them. I was like, can I try it again? Can I give it a try? So this is me walking over the failure. As at then, I would say it's a failure, but like I said, now it's a stepping stone, because if I didn't have that, I probably would not have what I have now. So I decided to do that course. And I think I leveraged on one of my coaches, and I reached out to him after taking his class, and I told him, I said, I want to do this. Can we do it together? And you take a percentage, I take a percentage. I was not scared. I was not afraid that, oh, maybe he's probably going to take all the money. It was really, as at then, it was not really about the money. It was about the result. It was about me going out of my fears. And I did it. We did that class, Phonepreneurship. It was a 30-day class. We taught students how to make money from their phone. We brought we did like digital skills. We brought different kinds of skills they could use their phone without their laptop to make money from while the COVID-19 pandemic was doing its own thing out there. And for something that I wanted to do as a test run, I was surprised to get 60 sign-ups. This is from someone who got 2 sign-ups, 500 naira and 1,000 naira payments, to someone who got 60 sign-ups. People gladly, happily, thankfully paid 1,500 naira, 2,000, 3,000 naira, because we had different price strategies, to come and learn for 30 days. And I remember that period when I was at home, my whole family was at home, everybody was at home, and I would just be in the parlor and I would just get begging. I would go to the room and I would just be screaming. I would be like, what is this? My excitement. So it got to a point that my family, whenever they see me scream, whenever they see me dance, they will just say, "Alert, don't enter." So even now, when I go home to visit and then maybe I just breaking into a dance or something, everybody will be like, "Alert, don't enter." So from that 2020, I just started to, monetize my knowledge gradually get people in. I kept being authentic, I kept feeding myself, and I just kept at it playfully till in 2021 July, when I had to sit down and say, okay, how much have I made from monetizing my knowledge from March, okay, let's say April of 2020 to about July of 2021. When I went through my books, I saw that I had made over $10,000 from monetizing my knowledge in a year. And I had to divide $10,000 by 12 months. And if you do the math, you will see that if you work in a corporate organization, no corporate organization is going to pay you that. Or if no organization is going to pay you that. Yeah, like that amount of money in a year. As at then 2020, you had to be in the senior manager position, and that's going to probably take lots of years and lots of experience and lots of promotions before you get that. But this is me doing that with just my phone and my knowledge and my brain and my authenticity and my willingness to fail, begin, stand up, and keep going. So guys, this is my story, and it is because of stories like this that I am here today, to convert as many persons as possible into knowledge monetization. I tell people that I speak in tongues and I speak in alerts, and they say, what is that? I am a Christian and I love Jesus so much. And I said, if there are 2 things I want to keep speaking in, I speak in tongues and I speak in alerts. And knowledge monetization has given me that leverage that I cannot tell myself that I am broke. No, I cannot, because I have solutions in me that can give impact, that can give results to people, and at the same time will generate income and impacts to my life. Knowledge monetization is like a 2-edged sword. So it's not really about, people say, oh, knowledge monetization is about the money, no, it's not about the money. It's about the value that you give. It's about what you give to people, the solution that you give to people, and then they pay you for that. Let me tell you, what people pay for the knowledge that we package to them in courses, webinars, is actually, the knowledge is priceless compared to what is paid. So guys, so today we are going to dive in. I just told you that story I just told you a little story about me, like as a housewarming, so you can get familiarized with me. Like if you go for like a hangout or a meeting, people get to introduce themselves, so you get to know how to connect with them, how to connect with their experiences and their different peculiarities, so that the relation can be easy. So today, I have been invited by the Dawn or Shameless Marketing, Mr. Emeka Nobis, to talk to you guys on how to create knowledge products and cash out during Black Friday period. So today we are going to begin with, why should you even create knowledge products? The popular saying, which has become a little bit cliche to people, is if the use of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. And as long as we live as individuals on earth, as long as we have breath, we will keep asking the question of why. And I always advise people, especially my executive coaching clients, I always tell them the question of why should never be abandoned. Every day before you do something, ask yourself why. So even as you're here in this live session, ask yourself why. Because if you're able to ask yourself why, you will not waste your time doing things that you're not supposed to do. So sorry guys. So you will not waste your time doing things that you are not supposed to do. The question of why it is very important. That's why before we go deeply into our discourse today, we are going to be looking at why. Why do you need to monetize? Why do I need to monetize? Because a lot of you are going to be like, why do I need to monetize? Why do I need to monetize? Do I really need to monetize my knowledge? Do I need to monetize my knowledge? Is it even worth it? So for tonight, I'm going to share 6 reasons why you should monetize your knowledge. Why you should monetize your knowledge. So number 1 reason why you should monetize your knowledge is because your knowledge is a drug. Your knowledge is a drug. If you're a Christian, I'm sure that you're familiar with the scripture, Hosea 4:6. That scripture says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. My people perish for lack of knowledge. So what does that mean? That knowledge is like a drug that people need to take so that they do not perish. And I like to put it like this. I like to put it that every one of us have inside of us something that someone out there needs so that they do not perish. I also like to look at it like there are lots of people today who have sleep. They have not been able, or you have not been visible enough with the drug that is your knowledge that you can offer to them. I also like to look at it in this way, that you have something, you have experience, you have results, you have a story that people can benefit from, but you're probably hiding it. You're probably saying, what is the need? Why do I need to monetize my knowledge? Is there any need? But today I am here to tell you that your knowledge is a drug. And when I teach this concept to my students will call themselves drug addicts, knowledge drug addict. Yes, your knowledge is a drug. Somebody needs your knowledge to move from point A to point B. That knowledge, a lot of people underestimate the power of even moving on from a heartbreak. Yes, as easy as you think that would look like, but some people even underestimate that knowledge. People tell you when you leave a relationship or when a relationship ends, people tell you move on, move on, move on, move on. But you don't even know how to move on. You don't even know how to move on at all, because you're like, how do I move? They say, just forget that, say move on, something better is coming. It's a statement. There is no how to move on in it. But probably you're someone who has gone through that experience of a breakup and you have moved on, you were able to move on. Do you know that you can package that story, what you did, maybe consciously, maybe unconsciously, you can package it into a digital product and offer to somebody as a drug. The person is going through heartbreak and the person comes online and sees you advertise a drug on how to heal from heartbreak. And the person buys that drug and the person takes it and the person begins to get well. Just like you go to the counter and you buy paracetamol. That is it. Your knowledge is a drug. Since I got this revelation, the way I see my knowledge, the way I show up for my knowledge has entirely and totally changed. Your knowledge is a drug. Wherever you are today, I want you to hit your chest and say, my knowledge is a drug. My knowledge is a drug. In 2018, I won the Tony Elumelu Entrepreneurship prize. I won the Tony Elumelu Entrepreneurship Prize. And when I won that prize, that was what I used to start my food business, and I gave you guys a background story to at the beginning. And when I won that prize, a lot of people came to me and they wanted the knowledge. They wanted that knowledge that I had on how I was able to scale through to become a Tony Elumelu entrepreneur. And I would stay up the night and be replying and be replying and be replying. I would be getting on calls. I'll be meeting with people in different restaurants in the city that I was then, just because I was passionate. I was really, really passionate. I just really wanted them. I would take on people's essays. I will read. But it was tiring. And then a lot of people were not even taking it serious. And I was like, okay, what can I do? How can I make this thing easy for me? And then I decided to say, then self, I didn't even know what knowledge monetization was fully self. I was just trying to help. I was just using my brain and asking myself, how can I help people? How can I help people? And I said, okay, fine. Why don't we do a class? Why not we do a class where all these people who have been asking me questions, we will come together? That's the irony of this knowledge monetization thing. You have 1,000 people who show interest that they like a particular thing, but at the end of the day, you're probably going to see like 3 or 10. So for everybody who wanted to just pick my brain for free, and at that point I was willing to give them my brain for free. They were willing to pick my brain. Okay, when I now put a fee, and I was like, you know what? Because we are going to be spending like morning till evening. Looking at this, you would have to pay for your snack, you would have to pay for the venue that we are using, you would have to pay for the projector, and also for the light that we are going to be using. These 5 things. So we calculated the fee of all these 5 things, and then brought out a fee and say, okay, if you want me to come and teach you how to properly position your business idea to win the Tony Elumelu grant, then you have to pay this for the venue, for this, for that, and all of that kind of thing. I had not even I had not even started charging for my own personal services. And we had about 25% offline and online register. So all the 1,000 persons who were sending me messages and all of that, they all disappeared because it was time to make payments for something that they really wanted. Not really necessarily that they were paying me money, but pay money for the comfort, because you're probably not going to come and stand, you get. So why I gave that example is that I had a drug that these entrepreneurs, what is the problem that they have been facing? Their businesses have not been growing because they've not had access to funds. Probably they have fantastic business ideas that will change the world, but they don't have funds. Their business is at the point of debt because there's no funds. So that is the problem. That is the symptoms of their problem. And then I had something that is a drug, a knowledge on how to better position your idea. Because apart from winning the grant, I have helped other people win the grants after I won the grant in 2018. So I knew that I had results, I had experience, I had knowledge on how to better position your idea or your business to win fundings. And so that was my drug that I packaged and I was offering to these people. And then lots of them came and took this drug, took it, once in the night, the way they tell you paracetamol and chloroquine and all of that. I told them, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this. And most of them judiciously followed it and then moved to the next phase of the Tony Elumelu grant application. So a lot of you here, your knowledge is a drug. There is something that you know, that somebody else is crying. The person has sleepless nights. There is something that you know that can change another person's life. There is something that you know. Yes, a lot of women are not enjoying their marriages. There is something that you know on how women can enjoy their marriages. A lot of men are not enjoying their marriages. Maybe there's communication issue. A lot of men and women are not enjoying their marriages because of the communication gap. But there is something that you know about communication and marriage. Communication in marriage, you've been able to scale that part. Yourself and your partner have an excellent communication. I'm not saying that everything that you're good at, you have to monetize it. I'm just saying that if you do a survey and you realize that there are people who have who struggle with the things that come easy to you, then you will be doing them. You'll be doing them how they call it. You'll be doing them an ethical harm by keeping it from them. You'll be harming them. You'll be thinking, I'm just trying to, but you're actually harming them. So why not show up, put a price tag to that, and then give them the drug, and so that they will come back and give you solution. I have had a lot of students who have taken my Turn Your Knowledge to Drug course and have come back and have started knowledge monetization businesses. They have been able to pay their house rent, they've been able to live the baby girl and baby boy life that they want. And then secondly, your knowledge can create you multiple income streams. So one is that your knowledge is a drug, and then two, we are still on the reasons why you should monetize your knowledge. Two, your knowledge can create you multiple income streams. My knowledge has created me several multiple income streams. I have about 5 multiple income streams that my knowledge has created me. This is somebody who at 2020 saying, okay, as at 2020, I had about 2 income streams, and one was taken because of the pandemic. And the other one that I was even doing, which was emceeing and all of that, I've emceed a TEDx event and emceed moderating panels and all of that. That could not even function because COVID-19 had happened and then most people were not having events. So basically, my 2 income streams were taken by pandemic. So this is somebody who the pandemic took 2 of her income streams, but then opened her up to over 5 income streams. So your knowledge can create you multiple income streams. If you're on this live session with me, I would advise that you stay till the end of this session, because at the end of this session, I have something really, 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 really special for you. We had a holding group for people who, we had a holding group, a wait list for people who saw the advert for this class on Mr. Emeka's Nobis page and decided to join the wait list to be informed about this class and also to take part of amazing deals that I'm going to be bringing to you guys and gifts I'm going to be giving to you guys. And by the time you take advantage of these things, you're going to see how my knowledge has been able to create me multiple income streams. From one knowledge, I have been able to create several packages, several things. So I make money from, I basically scattered my knowledge into diverse streams. So I make money from turning my knowledge into online courses. I make money from turning my knowledge into executive coaching programs. I make money from turning my knowledge into an ebook. I make money going to speak at events, hold workshops, invited as a speaker. I have a speaking engagement in December in Abuja, where I will be sharing my knowledge and my experience as an entrepreneur. So these different things are money generating income stream that just my knowledge is generating for me. I also work with clients to write their books, create sales, marketing plans for their knowledge, for their businesses. I go to businesses and see what's not working, and I help them come up with plans on how their business can move from 0 to hero. So these are things that I do with my knowledge. So my knowledge has basically created like 10 income streams for me. So it's possible. Your knowledge can create you multiple income streams. We will go more in depth in that as we move on. We have a particular session that I talked about income streams from your knowledge. So one, your knowledge is a drug. Two, your knowledge can make you multiple income streams. That one knowledge that you have about how to lose belly fat. Maybe there is one thing that you know that if somebody does like this, the belly fat will lose, the belly fat will disappear. Maybe there is a way you know how to just do it. Other people come and do, the belly fat will not go. But you will just do, there's a way you will do it and the belly fat will disappear. It's just a joke. I did not say you should go and write the book about how you will do, and belly fat will go. But there is something that you know. There is a unique way you do it that people get solution. That knowledge on how to lose belly fat by eating by telling them the kind of rice to eat if you want to lose belly fat, the kind of quantity, the kind of this, the kind of that, the kind of all those things. You can put them in the book as a process so that people can follow. Now, that knowledge on how to lose belly fat after childbirth, or how to deal with depression after childbirth as a new mother, or how to wed on a budget. So probably you did your own wedding. There's a whole glamour you have to wed, and a lot of people are not getting married. Maybe some people are not getting married. Men, women is that, oh, I need to be financially stable. I don't have all the money. You can maybe during your time you were able to use. I know a couple who wrote a book on how they were able to do their wedding on a budget. Yes, they wrote the book and made the money that they put in the wedding back. Is the wisdom for me. They invited 100 guests. I followed their story on their Instagram, on their Instagram stories. They invited 100 guests, and they invited them. They used typewriter to invite them. It wasn't because they were trying to manage money, but they just wanted to give it a feel. They wanted to give it a different feel of, oh, cards. They wanted something that when they write you a letter inviting you for your wedding, their wedding, you would feel it. You feel it. You don't just see it as just one random card. So they were able to wed on a budget. And after doing their wedding, a lot of people liked the concept, and they were like, how were you able to do this? How were you able to do that? And then they wrote a book, and they sold that book 8,000 naira. 8,000 naira, and they had close to 500 orders. Do the mathematics from their knowledge. I'm sure that there are couples who would also message them and say, you know what, I do not want to read the book. Can I sit with you? And then you tell me what to do so that I can wed on a budget. And then somebody else will not be like, you know what, I don't want to buy your book. I don't want you to tell me what to do. I just want you to come and carry this burden of wedding on a budget. Just come, take the budget that I have and just go and plan it. So you see, from just that knowledge on wedding on a budget, the lady has been able to create three income streams. 1, ebook. 2, done with you services, where you work with the clients on their budget. And then 3, done for you, where she has taken the whole load off the couple to help them plan their wedding. So you see how one knowledge has multiplied. She can even decide to host a class. So let's say she's having too much inquiries and she's like, I cannot handle it. She can just decide to host a class. And even if that's not the reason, but she just wants to host a class so she can reach more people. I was speaking with one of my students in my group one-on-one coaching program. And I asked, why did you come on board the group coaching for knowledge monetization? And she said she wants to reach more people. She said, it's not about the money. My fashion business is making money, but I get inquiries daily about people who want to learn how to do fashion. And who wants to do fashion the way I do. People say I'm good, but I do not have the time. I do not have the time to train these people one-on-one. So I feel like if you coach me to create an online course, if you coach me to monetize my knowledge, I would be able to reach more people. I will be able to reach more people with my knowledge. And by doing that, I will create more impact. So you see how that alone, that one knowledge has created multiple income streams. There are also multiple income streams that I cannot possibly stress out. That's why, guys, I told you should stay till the end of this live session. Trust me, this will be one of the best classes that you have attended, because I get that a lot when I open my mouth to talk about knowledge monetization. I get that a lot. So if I were you, I would stay till the end, because I have juicy deals for you, just for people on this session. So let me just let you know, so it doesn't take you unawares. At the end of this session, I'm going to be telling you, I'm going to be pitching an amazing deal for you. So that's it. Yes, so that's it. So get ready. It's Black Friday season, and I have been busy. I have been really busy. I have not really put so much thought to Black Friday this particular year, because I have been busy planning my world-class conference called Elevate Woman Conference coming up in January. So I and my team, we have just been trying to put that conference together, because our target is 20,000 women who we will learn. The theme for the conference is make your own money. So 20,000 women by July 16 to 20 would learn from seasoned expert teachers and speakers, female speakers, how to make their own money. Enough of my husband, my father, my boyfriend, my fiancé. It's time that women make their own money. So yesterday, I said, what am I going to do for these guys who are going to show up today for this live session and stay till the end? I said, boom, what am I going to do for them? I am going to, should I say it now? I am going to give them 70% off all my digital products. Because I know that after this session, you'll be blown and you want to have more of me. So I'm going to give you guys 70% off my digital products. And 4 other things are going to be inclusive. But like I said, wait till the end of this session, okay? And for those on the WhatsApp group, we have over 200 persons on the WhatsApp group. Oh my God, they are waiting, their blood is hot. They want me to drop the deal. But as many that are on this call tonight would be among the first persons who would get the deal. The deal opens tomorrow, but I'll give you insights, okay, before it gets to the general public. So we've talked about your knowledge is a drug. So stay till the end, guys. We've talked about your knowledge is a drug. We talked about knowledge can make you multiple income stream. And then the third one is you don't need to be an expert to monetize your knowledge. So we are still on why you need to make money from your knowledge. 3, you don't need to be an expert. A lot of people say, I am not Ben Carson. I am not Brian Tracy. I am not this person. I am not this one. I am not that. Let me become them first before I start monetizing my knowledge. A lot of people see people monetizing their knowledge. They say, who be this one? When you don't go school, you don't do this. You do not need to be an expert, guys. You do not need to be an expert before you begin to make money from your knowledge. You know why? Because whatever level that you are, there is someone there already who has not scratched the surface of that level where you are. Let me give you an example. You are in year 1. Do you know you can create a knowledge drug for someone who wants to enter into university? You took aptitude test, Abby. You know how the question is set. Do you know you can sit down and package all the questions? Let's say it was in those times where they used to give past questions, just like they do for WAEC. You go and buy Ugo Si Ugo. Is it Ugo Si Ugo? Maybe it's Ugo Si Ugo. I can't remember. You go and buy Ugo Si Ugo, and then you read. Do you know that you can package that? And then from your experience, from what you encountered while writing German aptitude test, you can put it as tips and say, you see something like the day before your exam, make sure you drink water, make sure you eat food so that you will not be over. You just put all those tips that help you. Make sure you do this, make sure you do this. You're sharing your knowledge. A lot of you feel like, that's Martin, that's Martin. Yes. While I was doing call for volunteers for the Elevate Women Conference, people came to me to ask me weird questions. Questions like, what is inbox? What is DM? What is this? And I'm like, really? There are people who do not know what inbox and DM is? That is to tell you that there is no position of knowledge that you are in that you cannot help somebody else. Even if Nigeria has told you shaggy, there is somebody who is about to enter that level of shaggy that you are in, and they need knowledge, and they need the knowledge on how you were able to scale it. Yes, a lot of people have left. A lot of people have left their cities to Lagos. People see Lagos as a place of opportunities and all of that and all of that and all of that kind of thing. Do you know that your experience on how you were able to navigate moving to Lagos can be a path for somebody? I remember when I moved to Lagos, I jumped on a YouTube video by someone who moved to Lagos, I think 6 months before I did. And I watched his YouTube video for about 24 minutes, and it changed my mind. I was like, whoa, I needed to know this. The guy helped me in terms of transportation. He told me there were some things that he said when he had to do with transportation and all that helps me, that till today is helping me, that I go to work and I come back and I am not haggard. There is stress, there is haggard, and there is shaggy. I don't know between shaggy and haggard, which one is more, but I am not stressed. I am not haggard, rather. I can be stressed whereby a cold shower, eating the right food, and rest. I don't know what she needs. So I packaged his knowledge into a YouTube video. Okay, package his knowledge into a YouTube video and put it there for us to watch. But you think he just put it there for free? He sold something inside that YouTube video. He told us to sign up for something. You understand? So he told us to sign up for something inside that YouTube video. So you may be looking like, oh, he gave it for free, we should give it. He sold something. It may not be something related to it, maybe something connected to it. So there is no knowledge as small and Bekere and to you, oh, the knowledge is not useful. It's important to somebody else. Somebody recently, I saw a post about a lady who is teaching ladies how to wear heels. I said, wow, interesting. So somebody is teaching people how to boil eggs, how to make pap. I'm like, whoever will write a book on how to make pap and custard the right way will sell out. Because even more struggles with it. And so when I hear people that struggle with making pap, I'm like, wow, okay. So there are knowledge gaps that you can fill. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to be knowledgeable. And because I say you don't need to be an expert, don't go and start overdoing. Be an expert at the level that you are in. If you know how to boil egg, fine. Say egg boiling expert. You don't need to go and say, I am the food expert. You are not food expert all. You are egg boiling expert. If it's water, you know how to boil. Water boiling, how to boil hot water in 1 minute expert. I don't know how you're going to put it. But be focused. Be an expert at that level that you are. If your level is number 1, expert number 1. Don't go and say expert of all levels. That's where a lot of people kill themselves on the online space. And then the fourth one is your knowledge is a gold mine. The knowledge industry is a gold mine. You know why I say it's a gold mine? According to statistics, the knowledge industry is worth over $11.6 billion. I didn't say naira. I say dollars. I didn't say million dollars. I didn't say million. I say $1 billion. So the knowledge industry is rich. And I tell people the best time to have jumped into the knowledge industry was about 10 years ago when people like Akin Alabi were doing information marketing. But you know the good thing, the second best time to join is now. As I'm talking to you now, be making up your mind and be saying, this knowledge industry, I must do buga inside this knowledge industry. People would testify of how my knowledge has helped their life in this knowledge industry. I will build generational wealth because it is possible. It is possible. Then the fifth one, your knowledge is what's being shared and heard. Don't look down. A lot of you are looking down on your knowledge. I have been there. I remember in 2019 when I was just doing my stuff, showing up for my business, just pushing, and I got a call from Maggi Nigeria. Yes, Star Maggi Nigeria. And they said, we want to launch a new product and we need influencers who will talk on business and all of that kind of thing. We see what you do. Can you come and talk to women in I think was it in Uyo? Yes, it was Uyo first, in Uyo, on how they can start businesses and all of that. And that was like 2019. And I had just finished university in 2018. And I was excited. Oh my God, Maggi, they're going to pay me, Jesus Christ. Whoa. I was excited. And I remember the morning that I was supposed to take off for the program, because then I was in Calabar. I was taken from Calabar to Uyo. And I just started to feel so worthy. I was like, who am I? What do I know? Why are they calling me? I am not anybody. No. A lot of no, it shouldn't be me, it should be somebody else. I'm sure that at that point I had people in my head who I felt that it should be. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. And then I was like, it should be this person, it shouldn't be me, it should be this person, it shouldn't be me. And I was going to call my contact and tell him, hello sir, you know what, I'm not into this, I'm not ready, I'm not doing this. I felt so unworthy. I felt like, what knowledge do I have? My knowledge is not worthy to work with Maggi Nigeria. My knowledge is not worthy to speak to over 500 women. And just before I was going to put the call to him, I just put to Instagram. Somebody had put a body of knowledge on Instagram that changed my life even till today. And she said something. Her name is Dr. Tammy on Instagram. Just in case you want to check her up, she's a psychologist and a therapist and all of that. And she put up a quote. I don't follow her, so I don't even know how she kind of popped up on my screen. And the quote said something like, they are not doing you a favor, you are worthy. And it didn't say, it was like, the quote said, Veraline, Chineye, they are not doing you a favor, you are worthy. And I was like, yeah, Maggie, Nigeria, Star Maggie, I don't care whether they are foreign, global, they are not doing me a favor. I am worthy. Now them find me. Not be me go find them. Even if na me find them, they are not doing me a favor. I am worthy. They have seen my track records. They have seen how I've helped businesses. They have seen how I've pushed my business. They have heard me speak. Okay. They have seen me and they believe in what I am doing. And I am a person of quality and knowledge. And they are inviting me to come and influence in business at their event. I am worthy. So that day I arranged my clothes, I dressed up, I took off, and I went there. I delivered like never before. And as I delivered, like never before, that was in Iyo. And then I think I was going back to, is that the hotel room? And I was going to just take off back to Calabar. And then I received the alert, the changing alert of my life. And in that place, I said, we die here. I'm like, whoa, is this it? I was like, we die in this place. This knowledge prioritization, we die. Like the joy that I had from the women who were excited to go and start the business ideas that I shared with them, the joy, the calls, the pictures I took, everybody coming and asking me questions, it was exciting. And then what crowned it all was now the heavy alert. And I was like, wow, we die here. And that's why I am still here. So your knowledge is worthy. The voice, imposter syndrome, will come and tell you, even when you know that you have done so much, it will come and tell you your knowledge. Hey, who say you know go talk, you know, my dear, they're not doing you a favor. Even the people that you are going to be selling your knowledge to, who will be getting the solution, they're not doing you a favor. People where they go hospital, they do hospital or doctor favor. Okay, the doctor is the one helping them. It is a collaborative help. You notice that I pitch my product through content marketing and my product and service through content marketing. You realize that the thing is pointing at you. It's breaking tables in your life. You reach out to me and say, please, I need this thing that you're pitching. That's how it is. You know, they beg me, I know they beg you, I they offer value, you they collect the value, and you they get results. That is how it is. So they are not doing you a favor. So your knowledge is worthy of being heard and shared. And then finally, people will pay you for your knowledge. As at then, when I sold just 2 of my hair workshop, I felt like I was a failure. But no, the fact that one person brings out money to pay for your product shows that the person has seen something. He gets something the way you self never see. The person has seen something in your knowledge that can totally change their lives. So your knowledge, people have paid me for my knowledge. People have paid me and paid me and paid me. It's even the one that I said, maybe this one they will not pay. That's even the one that they even paid for. People will pay you for your knowledge. So go and monetize your knowledge. I hope I have given you reasons. Then the next thing, I hope I've given you a lot of reasons on why you should monetize your knowledge. I cannot possibly exhaust it. That's why at the end of this session, at this live, I'm going to be giving you guys juicy things. So stay till the end. So the second thing that we're going to be looking at is what can you monetize? So now I've told you why you should monetize your knowledge. You probably be asking, Veraline, Coach Veraline, like most of my students call me, is what can I make money from? What can I monetize? You can monetize your skills. What skills do you have? Content writing, your skills. You know what skills are. I cannot start going to explain all of it because of time. So what skills do you have? What skills do you have? If you don't have skills, go and acquire skills. You can monetize that skill. Even singing. I have students who came and monetized their singing skills. They thought it just ended by just saying, oh no. It must transcend. It must impact people beyond the people that you see. It must impact them. invisible people. There's people along all over the world that you don't see, but they are visible to your calling and your talent. So you can monetize your skills, your passion. What are you passionate about? Me, I am passionate about helping people, and that's why I'm monetizing it. So when I learn any small thing now, I am looking for people who do not know it. That's how I am. When I learn anything, I go for a fellowship, I go for a conference, I get scholarship to somewhere. I go, I learn, I come back. Who is interested in learning? Sometimes I do it for free. Sometimes I put when the cost is overbearing, or when I say this one, if I don't put money, people don't go take it serious. I put money. Or sometimes when it's in line with my knowledge, my knowledge brand, I put a price to it because it's a business and I have to make money. So you can monetize your passion. You can monetize your connections. Yes, you can monetize your connections. There are a lot of people who are monetizing their connections, especially the repeats. Yes. Somebody gave an example. He said, for example, okay, let me just give you a typical example. Everyone, I don't know if some of you know who DJ Copy is. DJ Copy, for instance, is the daughter of Otedola. DJ Copy could have access to her father's friends, and maybe on her birthday, she can just say, or she can just tell her father, you know what, I want to do something for entrepreneurs. I want you to gather your friends. I'm doing like a dinner. Let your friends come. I want to invite them. And then let them come. I just want 30 of your friends. And I want entrepreneurs to come and pitch to them. That's like my birthday gift. Maybe she can just say DJ Entrepreneurs Gala and dinner pitch something. Just one such name like that, you know. She will now come and do music and all of that. And then her friends will come and she will say for every entrepreneur, because if she puts that kind of call, the whole world wants to come. Because she wants to filter the serious people. She will not put one fee. She will not say, pay this fee, we'll scrutinize, we'll look at it, and then we'll call you. Because she knows that by the time this her dad's friend decide to invest in this business, it's a big thing for that person. So she puts a fee to it and now say, come and pitch. Come and pitch to my dad's friends. And then you now come, you pitch, and then you now get picked. What has she done? She has monetized her connections. She has monetized her connections. There are people, whole people that I remember when my sister wanted to go in. My sister wanted to start a beauty brand. Myself and her, we wanted to start a beauty brand. And then we're reaching out to people who had links to wholesalers. And I reached out to one particular person, and this person told me that she sells the contact to her dealers. And I was like, whoa. So this lady was already monetizing her connections. She has connections with people who could give us access to natural product ingredients at a very good price. But she said, before I give you this contact, you have to pay. So she was already monetizing her connections. So I'm sure that by now, you now see that you can monetize your connections. And then fourthly, you can monetize your expertise. What are you knowledgeable at? What is that thing that people always call you for? People want, they say, if not that one, go meet Kalu. If not that one, go meet Blessing. And a Blessing, no that one. Relationship matter and a Blessing. What is that thing that you're an expert at? It could be maybe a learned expert, or it could be you are a learned expert, or maybe you are just an unlearned expert. So you are an expert who you became, your expertise came from going to school, studying, and all of that kind of thing. Then unlearned expert, let's say unskilled expert or unlearned expert, is something that is just natural. It's something that is natural to you, get something that you just know how to do it, you get. So you can monetize your expertise. A lot of you are an expert at sales and marketing. I was speaking with a client. I was speaking with a client, and 2 weeks ago, he works with these political parties who do campaigns. He's the media team. And he called me, he said, Vera, I am making money, but there's this sense of purpose that I want to impact more people. I want to monetize my knowledge. I see what you do. So this guy is an expert in media. So he consults for political aspirants, people who want to go for office. He consults for them on how media can help position their brand and their message to win the election. And he wants to monetize it. So you can monetize your expertise. You can monetize your stories. What stories do you have? I can decide to monetize my story now. This story I told you on how I started monetization, I can decide to put it in a book. I can decide to do a webinar for people who are afraid to start. I share the story with them. I collect their money, give them the story, give them the templates. Or I can even do like a template and tell them how to begin. ABCD to monetization for a novice. And I tell them, I write how I started. and then they buy it either in a course or a webinar or ebook or however I want to package it, and then they take it and then they use. I can also monetize my results. What do I have results in? What have I been able to help people to do? I can monetize the results. I have been able to help people win grants. I've been able to help people write winning business proposals, and all of that. I have been able to help people do several things that has to do with getting fundings. I have been able to pull crowd for festivals. Okay, I have been able to put volunteers together. There are lots of things that I have gotten results in that if I want to monetize, it will be very easy. But this is now to you. What do you have results in? What is that thing that you're very good at? And then the next one is your experience. You can monetize your experience. What do you have experience in? So now if you tell me how to start a food business with 500 naira, I started my food business with 500 naira before I got the Tony Melu grant. Yes, with 500 naira, I bought 500 naira, my partner bought 500 naira, and we started the business in my family's kitchen. From starting that business in my family's kitchen, we moved to an outlet in school. We got the grant and a whole lot of other things. Okay, so that's my experience. I can decide to tell people how to start food businesses. I started that business from the kitchen, from my family's kitchen, and my smartphone and WhatsApp and my WhatsApp status. That was how I started it. So that can, for you now, I want you to begin to, as I'm sharing this, I want you to begin to put yourself in the shoes of what experience do you have that you can monetize. And then the next thing is your pain. What has cost you pain? I talked about heartbreak. For people, that's a whole lot of pain. If you've been through heartbreak, my dear, it will cost you pain. Whether now you break up, whether it's the person that broke up the relationship, or whether it's you that broke up the relationship, it's a pain. I think the one that even pains the more is when you are the one that broke up the relationship, because you are feeling bad, and you're not feeling bad for the person that you ended the relationship with. So that pain, you can monetize it. You can turn it into a digital product. People who are in that shoes, people are not writing book. This guy, his name is Stefan. I follow him on Instagram. There's a book he has, How to Heal from Heartbreak. People are buying it. The book is in several dollars. It's 3. There's the book, there is the journal, and then there is one other one again that is like an exercise, something like 3 in 1. People are buying it up to $100, and you are here. You have knowledge that can just be giving people impact left, right, and money in your bank account. You will not even be complaining of rent and all of that, and you're sitting down. One of my students has knowledge on how to use her smartphone. That was last year, June. She joined my class. She used her smartphone to teach people how to do videos for businesses. So you see a business that is doing a sale, you just go and pitch. She was teaching people how to do that. And my dear, in 2 weeks, hey, that girl was able to pay her rent. She moved from facing and slap you to a good apartment. She was able to pay her rent. She said she was able to do so many things for herself. Now today, that girl is doing 3 jobs, because after she took my class, she paid for a one-on-one coaching session, and then as part of the one-on-one coaching sessions, I would check on you and do like checkups and all of that kind of thing. I think the last time I checked on her, she was like, she's doing 3 jobs now. I'm like, what? Knowledge monetization. And those jobs, she doesn't have to leave her house. She's just with her laptop. What she has to do is every day log in, and then be working, do what she's supposed to do, and then leave at the end of the month, or even while the work is progressing, she collects her money. Knowledge monetization. With knowledge monetization, you don't have to leave your house. You can work at your own time. One thing I like about knowledge monetization is that I can work on my own time. Yeah, so your purpose. Okay, I've talked about your purpose. Yes, your purpose can also be monetized to help people. Not people say, my purpose. No, my purpose is from God. Hey, no. He said the Bible says that He will daily load you with profits. Your purpose is from God. Your purpose is from God, so you're not going to monetize it. What is your purpose? My purpose is to make people's life better. And I'm helping people's life better. They're getting impact. I'm making money from it. So your purpose can be monetized. And then the third focus we're going to look at, guys, I hope you are still there, because I have juicy offers for you. I am sure that your head is back. I am sure that your head is packing, but we are almost rounding up. So parts to monetizing your knowledge. So now you said, Vera, now you've talked about topics. So all this I've talked about now, you begin to answer them. You begin to answer them in your head. Because the focus of this class is how to turn your knowledge into this sharp product that you can cash out during Black Friday and Christmas. So now I've talked about Why? I've talked about what you can monetize. So now, from what I have said now, you now begin to write, this Black Friday like this that is coming. This Black Friday that is tomorrow. Don't forget, Black Friday runs from tomorrow to Monday. We have Saturday something, and then we now have Cyber Monday. So you can decide to start doing your own nana. Start telling your friends that, oh, I am knowledgeable in this thing. Oh, look at this. We are going to go into paths to monetization. So begin to look at skill, passion, connection, expertise, story, result, experience, pain, purpose. Which one? Which one can I make money from? Which one do I have? I would say people start from what you have results in. The easiest way to monetize, just start from waiting you get results in. Don't stress yourself, just start from what you have results in. So begin to answer that question in your mind and in your notes. Begin to answer that question in your mind and your notes. I know that by now, whenever you show up for live sessions like this, or whenever you see my face on this social media or in the billboards or all over the world, be sure small deal. What do you need to? How do you choose industry niche that you want to take? Talk about your skill, your passion. If you hot industry monetization, although I argue that point when you say, oh, I'm working with the hot industry, like industry hot. Industry. Enjoy online how to like study like how to do like relationship, how to know you also earn. And another industry that is hot is business. How to grow business, how to increase it, how to do this, do that. Another industry is how to speak in public, how to speak with confidence, how to speak.
Everybody, can you hear me?
Inside. So, some industries that.
Vera, can you hear me? You're clicking at some point. Can you refresh?
One to take is and many others. You have to
Hello, Vera.
choose the image.
I think Vera is having some issues. It's cracking over her side. So, but guys, how have you enjoyed the session so far? All right, how have you enjoyed the session so far? I'm seeing someone here, Ambrose. Ambrose, you're saying that you have a book, Emeka and Co. Come to my rescue. Ambrose, I'm sure that you may have been seeing me talk about book marketing. So that's what you ought to do. All right. Vera, can you hear me now? Okay, I think she's back on now. Vera, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me too?
Yeah, it was cracking, so I had to put you out so that network can stabilize a little bit. Okay, so so go ahead. I think we have about 18 minutes, and we can wrap from here. All right, so go ahead.
You say how many minutes left? How many minutes left?
We have about 18 minutes, and we will call it a wrap. All right, so go ahead.
How many minutes left, please? It's cracking.
18.
Network is just very, very fun.
18, can you hear me?
Okay, 18 is fine. But it's still cracking, oh, the screen is just still.
No, it's not cracking, and we can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, but the can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you and I can see you well. Go ahead.
Okay,
go ahead.
Maybe the network is from me because all I can see is just myself and you, but no movement.
Yeah, go ahead. That's how it is. Go ahead.
Okay, so guys, we just have 18 minutes. So I have a whole lot. When it has to do with knowledge monetization, it is sweet my soul. So let's just continue. So path to making money from your knowledge. So I talked about the hot industries: health, wealth, fitness, money, personal development, public speaking, relationship, sex, business, and others. There are many others, but for tonight, those are the ones I'm going to mention. So as you're noting this thing down to begin to cash out for Black Friday, look at these industries. Begin to ask yourself: do I have skill? Do I have passion? Do I have connection? Do I have expertise, storage, results, experience, pain around these industries that I can begin to pen down to monetize? And then secondly, identify your audience, the people that need this knowledge that you have. Because a lot of what I see those people do, and even myself, when I started on this knowledge monetization journey, I have so many lessons and stories that I would share. I remember in 2020 when I launched my book, Lessons for 20 Somethings, is one of the deals I am going to be putting for my Black Friday. So guys, stay till the end. So when I launched that book, I was like, this book, everybody must buy it, because I wanted to cash out. I wanted to really, really, really cash out. I said, this book, everybody must buy it, though. Everybody must know what happened in my life in my 20s. I am still in my 20s, by the way. But that was like, I just wanted to write that. Everybody must know what happened in my life in my 20s. I wrote this book. I say everybody. My content marketing message was everybody. No, guess what? Nobody bought. Like nobody bought. Nobody bought that book. I did websites. I did book cover. I put it up. Nobody bought. All I was seeing was people trying to buy, but nobody bought the book. Why? Because I was saying that the book is for everybody. The book was not for everybody. It is clearly spelled in the topic. Lessons for 20 something. Why was I expecting everybody to buy it? So you have to identify your audience. So that was in 2019. In 2020 October, when I relaunched that book, I sold over, if I want to count now, if I want to count from then, I sold close to, at that 2020, I sold close to 200 copies. As I now, if I count, I'm sure I've sold over 500 copies of that book. But what changed? My messaging. When by the time I identified who needs this book, I understood that this book, people that need that, people who are getting to their 20s, that's 18, 19, and then people in their 20s, and then people who are living 20s because they want to say, I hope say I know, so that they will not feel like, oh, there's something that I regret in my 20s. So I had to properly identify and segment my audience. What was making me to say everybody? Because I wanted to make quick money. But now when I understood that it is beyond money, it's more about impact. Because when you focus on impact, which is vision, when you focus on the vision, the reason, the why that I talked about, the people will come. And when the people will come, you will surely have money in your pocket. So there was a change for me in 2020. And I sold that book. Currently, that book has sold over 500 copies. So you have to identify your audience. Who needs your knowledge? Who needs this drug? Not everybody. Somebody that has headache, you cannot come and be selling purging medicine for somebody that has headache. The person, look for somebody that has headache and sell headache medicine too. You cannot go and be selling fitness, lose belly fat to somebody who has flat stomach. You cannot go and be selling how to give birth to a baby, how to give birth to a child as a first mom, to a boy that is 14 years old. No, you have to really, really sit down and think and identify who your audience are. By the time you identify who your audience are, even when you begin to run ads, you begin to run leads, even when you want to tell people who about your solution, you will not just go and be telling anyhow person. You would meet who really, really, really needs it, because you've been able to define and you've been able to properly define who needs that. And then the third part, so the first one I said, you have to choose your industry and niche it. And then secondly, you identify your audience. And then thirdly, identify the product. And so identify the product and service. Identify the product and service that you want to monetize. Is it both non-digital products and digital products? When it comes to knowledge monetization, they are both non-digital and they are digital. When I go out to speak in events, when I am invited for trainings, like my speaking engagement in Abuja on the 12th of December, it is not digital because I am speaking, they will see me. Even if the only time that it becomes digital is when it transcends. Maybe I'm not using maybe Zoom or something like this. But when it has to do with knowledge monetization, we consider digital and non-digital. So knowledge monetization, you can even print a book. I saw somebody talking about the fact that, oh, he has a book. Oh. Yes, you can print a book. Knowledge monetization does not just end online. It's not just in online. Don't just look at online, look at offline. I have gotten clients offline too. Yes, look at offline too. So you want to ask yourself, what product fits, what product can I use for this knowledge? Let me give you a simple example. For a fitness, I was telling one of my clients who is into fitness, he wanted to launch a course, an online course. I say, for a fitness program, online course is sweet. Everybody's doing online course, fine. I say, if you want to get results that you can use and relaunch this course and be happy with yourself and even increase the price in the nearest future, or in the next edition, you have to do something. You need a digital product channel that can guarantee transformation. Not just knowledge, not just value. Not people will come and say, oh, I got value. People have to be able to, people should experience transformation when they take your digital product, when they pass through your knowledge. Something in them has to be transformed. So I was telling him, I said, you want to do online course, fine. Why not add another knowledge type? Why not add challenge to it? So you give them an online course. Let's say it's a 12 weeks online course. They watch week 1, they cannot access week 2 unless they have done week 1. You now create a WhatsApp support group. So if you are saying week 1, you will have to eat banana, 2 banana and 1 egg. When they take it, they snap picture, come to the support group, upload it. Today you have to skip. They will take a picture of them skipping in the gym. You know, by doing that, you are, of course, you're not going to be charging them peanuts for all those things, right? But you know that, okay, for this value I'm giving, this is it. They are going to experience transformation. And then you're able to track and see, oh, this is working. And then they will go and tell people, and no people will keep coming into your program. But if you just want to keep a shabby thing, you just want to do a shabby thing, people will come and not experience you. They will just come and go. So beyond just creating something that people will say, oh, this was valuable, you should also strive rather to create a transformational knowledge product. I want you to write it down. Don't just create a knowledge product. People will shout value. I got value. Light up. You should create something that people will say, I was transformed. My mindset, the way I'm doing things was transformed. So you want to look at, we can't possibly talk about all of this, but I'm sure that if you take part in the Black Friday offer, you are going to get my courses that are going to explain this. Imagine getting an in-depth course that will explain all this at 70% of, guys, is incredible. So you want to say what product or service for an ebook. This topic that I want to talk about is ebook. Is it going to be good in ebook? Is it going to be good in a live class? Is it going to be good in a webinar? Is it going to be is it going to fit? Which one fits more? This topic, will it be good if I use a webinar? Will it be good for a course? Will it be good? Don't just think about yourself. One mistake that people do when they want to start monetizing their knowledge is that they think about themselves, how much they can make. They think less about the person that is experiencing their knowledge and the transformation that the person can get. Instead, they think in terms of how much can I get, how much can I make, how much can I turn over quick. No, think in terms of transformation, think in terms of impact. Because when you think about the customer, they would come, and when they come and experience you and you're good, they will keep telling other people. So you want to say what product, what knowledge fits this product, and all of that kind of thing. So then the fourth one is create a sales plan. A lot of businesses, both offline and online businesses, they care so much about branding. Branding is nice, structure, uniform, all of that. But when it has to do with marketing, that one is last. Create a marketing plan. Not because I say knowledge monetization has made me money. You made me money. You not think that when you go and monetize your knowledge, you will start making money. I do ads. I pay for ads. I have a percentage of my income that goes into ads. I focus on my branding. I upgrade my courses. I look like they talk. I don't fake it till I make it. No, I don't do that, but I look the talk. I invest in my business. I don't just make 1 million naira or 500K and then I go and squander it. No, sometimes I make money and all the money goes back to my business. And what I'm left with is just transport to be paying to my office and be buying something and maybe buy airtime, maybe buy new shoe or something. That's all. At the end of the day, so I'm putting back into my business because that business is bringing me money. And one thing with me, once I notice that this particular channel is the one that's bringing money, I put my spirit and soul inside it. So create a sales plan. Focus on how many people instead of how much. A lot of people focus on how much. So if you're creating a Black Friday offer, don't just focus on how much. Oh, I want to make 1 million. Focus on how many people can I get in this Black Friday. Don't just have a sales plan and go and sleep. Have a marketing plan. You want to talk about something. Now go on your WhatsApp. There is no perfect way to do marketing, my dear. Sometimes it's even the wrongest way of doing marketing that goes viral. Focus on, go online, talk about what you're doing. Tell people what you're doing. If you are confused, go to people who are doing what you want to do and see how they do it and model them. Buy their courses, sit under them, see what they are doing, set them as first thing, see it, remodel, create your own, keep doing, read books, take courses, take webinars, challenge yourself, go out, put yourself out there, read. If I tell you the courses I've taken in this my life, you ask me whether I was born to take courses. So, but guys, you have to, and don't just listen to what I'm telling you today and go and sleep. Implement, have a marketing plan. Marketing gives life to your sales plan. Write that down. Marketing gives life to yourself. A lot of companies have fantastic marketing plan, sales plan, but they do not have a marketing plan. What is your PR plan? What is your visibility plan? You think knowledge monetization is just to put something out there and people will run and come? No, unless you're Michelle Obama, unless you're Michelle Obama, unless you're Obama, or unless you're who, or unless you're Lady Gaga, that you put out a product, or even Elon Musk is even telling people, please come and buy my this so I can buy Twitter. You understand? So you have to tell people, show them the value that your knowledge is going to create to them. Show them the benefits. Say, you are there crying heartbreak. You are there crying with this. This my book will show you how you left. Tell them what they are going to miss if they do not take these drugs. Like, for example, now your drug, what the knowledge you have is knowledge of, for instance, somebody has headache. Tell the person, if you don't buy this drug, the headache will remain. And what happens when you have headache? You'll not be able to concentrate. Before you know, it gets to your eye, you are whole week. Tell them all this. No, not like you want to give them a death sentence. Just paint a picture of how their life can be better when they get this knowledge, and how their life will be redundant if they do not get the knowledge. And it becomes up to them to either take it or leave it. So, but keep marketing, find your audience, okay? Choose your industry, identify your audience, identify the products that will fit. Have a marketing plan, have a sales plan, identify your niche. Ask yourself, where do I want to create value? Don't create value because Mr. Mekanobis is creating value when it has to do with ebook and you want to go and do. Is that the place? Because I'm talking knowledge monetization. Is that your own place? Is that where you want to create value? In building audience, ask yourself, who do I want to serve? You don't want to serve everybody. Find yourself, even if it's 5 people. And as long as those 5 people can keep patronizing you, keep giving you results, those 5 people will go and tell 5 people like them, and then it keeps increasing, just like network marketing. And then identify products, and then don't just say, I'm going to remain in ebook, or it has to be course. Experiment. There are more than 20 digital products. I cannot exhaust all today, but if you stay to the end, you would get a juicy offer that will give you access to everything you need to know and not about knowledge monetization. And then so say, keep experimenting. Like me, I have tried lots and lots and lots of products, I have tried lots and lots of income streams. Guys, I have 5 minutes and I am almost done. I'm at the last point of it. So keep testing. When I started with WhatsApp training, from WhatsApp class. No, I started with Facebook Live. I did Facebook Live, Facebook Group Live. I did WhatsApp training. From there, I moved to ebooks. I moved to one-on-one coaching. I moved to consultation. I keep doing. I did planners. I did ebooks. I just keep trying. Now I know the one that if I just do now, I will get lots of people. I know the one that if I do, people will get more transformation than one. So as you keep testing, don't just wait that somebody will come from heaven and say, my child, go into knowledge monetization, use income stream, use ebook creation that will work for you. Hey. It may happen, but before that happens, it's maybe 100 years time, and you don't want to wait till 100 years pass before you start monetizing your knowledge. So you have to begin to sit down and begin to think and begin to experiment. And then different income stream I said that was going to help you make money from your knowledge is, I talked about that already, ebook. You can turn your knowledge into an ebook. You can turn your knowledge into a course. You can turn your knowledge into a one-on-one coaching program. You can turn your knowledge into a group coaching where you coach somebody one-on-one for 30 days. I do that. That's like my favorite because that one is flexible. I love having discussions with my clients. I get to talk with them. So you can say, I do two times every week. So for 1 month, 2 times every week. You sit with the person, you talk with the person, and all of that kind of thing. So you want to do membership where people just sign up to either a podcast or something, or just like what Netflix does, where they have content that you sign up to. So for every month you sign up to this thing, you get access to this content on knowledge monetization, on sales, or something that you're knowledgeable on. And then the next one is bundles. So you can bundle all the experiences that you have and then put them out there for people to get. And then templates, you can create a template. So if you go on Canva, there are lots of templates there where you can just click on a particular template and then you design something. So you can create a template for people who want to start knowledge monetization. You can say the kinds of flyers, as a graphic designer now, you can say the kinds of flyers that you need if you're starting out as a coach online. So you put all those flyers, how they can just put their picture, all those flyers that you know that coaches need. Or for example, as a photographer, you can say, you can create a template for different industries, the kinds of pictures that you need. Like for all the times I've gone to studio, I always have to go to my phone to check pictures to use. If you're a photographer, you can create something like that, a service like that, a product like that, where people can buy, and then when they want to take pictures, a particular picture, they see samples, they see templates that will guide them. A friend of mine that stays in India chatted me up one day and was like, Verlene, he saw a picture that I posted on my status. He said I should teach him how to post. I laughed. I thought it was one of those jokes. And he was like, seriously, he doesn't know how to post. He had to send me lots of his pictures and says he just has one post. He just has one post. And I was like, whoa, really? And then I now went on YouTube and I started to check out for videos on how guys can post, and I was sending to him. So this is a gap, and I was like, wow, this is a gap. And I was telling him that this is a gap that the photographer can fill. This is a knowledge gap that the photographer can fill. Now people are now taking it serious and doing it on Instagram. People are teaching people how to post with their partner. If you don't want to show your partner face, if you don't want to show your belly bump, if you don't, different things. There is nothing you cannot monetize. And then there are worksheets, there's journals, and then there are webinars. So there are lots of things that you can monetize and cash out this Black Friday, but you have to be willing to do. You have to be willing to do. You have to be willing to do. Don't just hear this and go and sit down. Don't just be the hearer, but be the doers. So guys, I have shared a lot that, trust me, if you go and run with this thing that I've shared with you, you will make tremendous sales this Black Friday. You make tremendous sales this Black Friday. Everything I have said to you, is transformational. All you have to do is to allow it to transform you. And how do you allow it to transform you? By implementing it. I know that some of you will have questions. I know that some of you would be trying to unpack and unlearn, relearn some things that tonight alone, I just have a few minutes left, will not be able to allow you to do that. That is why when I got invited to speak here, I just said, no, I'm not just going to, 1 hour is not enough to talk about knowledge monetization. I do my full signature course on your knowledge is a drug mix. If you're a novice to scaling up in 30 to 90 days, depending on the package that you take, it's 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days. It is 8 weeks. So imagine me trying to push everything and give you guys a crash course. I know that some things may be, but I'm sure that if you take the little bits that you have heard tonight and start to implement and even go further to grab this juicy offer that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, trust me, this Black Friday and Christmas season will be the best for you. Every Black Friday and Christmas for me has been the best. Beginning from 2020, it has been a total cash out season for me. It's just this particular season, I have just been planning my world-class conference called Elevate Women. That's why I have not really put my blood and sweat to it. But trust me, guys, if you take what I have shared with you tonight and go and start implementing small, even from this tonight, you should go and listen to it again. Take the juicy offer that I will offer to you, that I will talk to you about tonight, that will be open tomorrow. And then you now begin to plan. If you feel like Black Friday is gone, you plan for Cyber Monday. If you feel like, oh, I will not meet up, then you plan for Christmas season. You have 1 whole month to make between 100K to 1 million naira. Yes, it is possible. If you put in your body, you put in the work, it will work. So guys, I just want to say very big, I can't really see everybody. I can't see your comments, I can't see your like, but I hope that for this one I can see and engage on it once I'm off here. I talked about the juicy offer that I have for you guys. It's called Black Friday Yakata. Just for you. I know they want you so many juicy offers for you. So I'm like, no, I can't just show up here. You've given me, most of you have given me 2 hours of your ear time to listen to me share value with you that has been transformational. And I said, I want to give you guys a gift. I want to give you guys a gift. A gift, yes. I know when I'm done telling you about this gift, you're going to be like, are you sure you are not whining me? I'm not whining you. It's not. This Black Friday Yakata is just for you. So I have decided to compile 11 of my high performing result courses, ebook, coaching, consultation, and coaching programs just for you. I have put them together for you. 11 of them. My courses, my ebooks, my consultation program, my consultation, and my one-on-one coaching. I have packed all of them for you. The ones that I know that by the time you take them, by the time you just have a bite, the transformation that you experience in your life and your business will be mind-blowing. You will come back to me like most of my students and say, Coach, it is working. Coach, it is working. So what is this Black Friday Yakata deal all about? In this Black Friday Yakata, you get 11 of my high-performing courses from 1,000 Naira. I don't even have a 1,000 Naira product again. But this is me bringing it down for you guys. This is me doing it for you guys. 70% off from 1,000 Naira, my products, my services from 1,000 Naira upwards. So that means with 1,000 Naira, you can get something. With 1 million Naira, you can still get something. And then that's not just it. When you buy 2 products, you get 2 free. Hey God. When you buy 2 products, you get 2 products free. And then thirdly, okay, so the first one is that you get products and services from 1,000 Naira upward. And then secondly, when you buy 2 products, you get 2 products free. And then thirdly, you get up to 70% discount. So that means if there is a product that is 100K, you get to pay only 30,000 Naira. Hey God, oh. Okay. If there is a product that is 10,000 Naira, you get to pay just 3,000 Naira. If there is a product that is 50,000 Naira, you get to pay just about, is it 20,000 Naira? You get to pay about 20,000 Naira. Just calculate it. So if there's a product that is 1 million Naira, you get to just pay 30%. You just get to pay 300K, and then 700K just go fion, just because I love you guys and because I want to encourage you. I said my life vision is to get disciples into the monetization field. Lots of disciples who will monetize their knowledge. Because when you monetize your knowledge, you set people free. You set people free. You impact their life, you transform their life, and they pay you with saying thank you. They pay you by saying thank you, because what they give us as knowledge, what they give us as coaches is thank you. Is thank you. Is not the real deal, because we want to charge them for the transformation, the knowledge, the sweat and the blood we put in to create the transformation we package like us. They cannot pay. So you're getting my product and services, my high performing product and services from 1,000 Naira up to when you buy 2 products, you get 2 free. And even if you buy 1, you get 1 free. How sweet is that? Then thirdly, you get up to 70% discount. And then fourthly, if you are among the first 50 persons to order, will get a special Christmas gift from me. I'm sure you're going to be like, really? Is this true? I'm not whining you. This is just my way of encouraging you. You know, Black Friday, how I see Black Friday is a time where business owners just tell their customers, thank you. Because the year is almost ending. Some people end their year in November. So this is my way of telling my customers and new customers to thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for being with us all this while. And we don't just want you to just be with us. We also want you to grow, want you to evolve. And guys, this offer is not everlasting. It's not going to stay for long. It's just going to last for this Black Friday season. So if I were you, I will jump in. So this is just a tip. This is just a tip of what it is. During when Mr. Emeka Nobis was making the post, he put a WhatsApp group where where the wait list for those who want to take the offer are gathered. So if you want to take the offer, payment, more details will be communicated on the WhatsApp group. So after this call, there's going to be a WhatsApp group link where you can click and get all my product and services from 100 or from 1,000 Naira. You buy 2, get 2 free. Even if you buy 1, you get 1 free. You get up to 70% discount, and then you get a special gift if you are among the first 50 persons to grab the Black Friday offer. My product and services are always sold out. So guys, if I were you, I will be ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow is Black Friday, and there will be a lot of booths around. Trust me, you cannot see this kind of deal anywhere. Where somebody will give you product and services from 1,000 naira, tell you that when you buy it, you get two free, tell you that you get up to 20%, 70% discount, and the person will still give you gifts inside when you are among the first 50%. My dear, you can't see it anywhere. If you see it anywhere, come and screenshot it and come and tell me. Screenshot it and come and tell me. So if you're interested in getting any of the products, so I have product around sales and marketing, WhatsApp monetization, turn your knowledge to drug, turn your knowledge into an ebook, sold out ebook, winning grants, writing winning proposals, and pitches. I have one-on-one coaching programs, consultation. My one-on-one coaching is I'm bringing it down. Yes, that one's 70% off. So imagine that is like 100K. You're paying 30,000 naira. Even it's heavy in my mouth. But guys, I am for real. I am not whining you. This is for real. If you think I'm whining you, click the link that will be added to this video, or check out my page. I would put the link. The link is, I'm going to pin a post to my page, so that by the time you come and click it, it will take you directly. We currently have over 200 persons in the wait list, and you currently have over 200 persons in the wait list. So you understand that there are lots of people who want to be among the first 50 that will get the gift. So if I were you, I will hurry in. Feel free to send me a DM on Messenger to say, please send me the link. Feel free to look out for my post. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook, because my friend limit is over. So has been exceeded rather. So send me a message on Facebook. And somebody just sent me a message. I'm available for your one-on-one coaching, guys. And so basically it's like 49 slots down. So if I were you, I would send it. If you have my WhatsApp number, begin to send me a message now, because me, I know they keep slots for anybody. Even if you are my friend, I know they keep slots for you, because this is Yakata. I'm just doing this one. I'm just telling my business spirits to leave me first for these few days, so that I can make you guys happy. I can serve you. I can give you guys, like, I think that Black Friday is like a season where customers basically rob business owners, and business owners are just like, rob me, because why? Like, why won't we let you guys rob us? Because you guys have been there for us for this year. We've been giving you guys value, and you guys have been collecting it and showing us transformation. So if I were you, I will send Veralyn Chineye a DM. Yes, send me a DM. Send me a message in my inbox. For those people who don't know what DM is direct message. DM is direct message. Send me a message, say wait list link. I will send you the link, so you join the wait list. Look out for my post too, and read it and join the wait list too. Tomorrow between today and tomorrow, all the courses will be released. My God, you cannot get this deal anywhere. I'm saying it with my full chest. Anywhere you see this kind of deal, come and call me, come and tell me. You can't get this kind of deal anywhere, you can't get it anywhere. So guys, follow me on Facebook, Veralyn Chineye. Follow me on Instagram, Veralyn Chineye. I have a page called the Monetization Republic. You can join. Search for the Monetization Republic on Facebook. You will see it. You will join us. We are planning a world-class women conference. So if you're a woman, don't be left out. Tell a woman to tell a woman. If you're a man, tell the women in your life they should join the Monetization Republic, because we are counting down to the Elevate Woman Conference. Woman, make your money. Follow me on various handles. And if you need my WhatsApp number, my business WhatsApp number is 0909 1959748. I'll call it again, 0909 1959748. If you need to send me an email, a training, okay, you want me to call it one more time again, okay, 0909 090.
Lara, can you hear me?
0919599748. Send me a message. let's collaborate together. Let's monetize our knowledge. Let's make the world a better place. Let's transform ourselves, our business, and our clients. So I hope to see you on the other side of life. I believe that everybody, I mean every single person, can get to the topmost top of life. I do not believe in that thing that says there are some people that are meant for the top. Argue as you want, but I believe that everything belongs to the topmost top of life. But you can't get it by just sleeping and not taking action. You can't get it by giving excuses and saying, they don't come, they don't come. No, you have to take action. The Black Friday Jakarta sales. So send me a DM and we'll take it up from there. The wait list, the payment is going today, tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay, said someone please post the number. Can you read out your number again, Vera? Can you read out your number again?
Can I what?
Read out your WhatsApp number.
Okay, so my WhatsApp number is 0. My WhatsApp business number is 0909 1959748. 0909 1959748. That's my WhatsApp number. Hit me up for one-on-one sessions, consultation, any inquiries.
All right, guys. So thank you very much for being part of this session. God bless everybody who tuned in up until this moment. Thank you for following us up until this moment. Thank you for staying through. And please go ahead and follow Veraline on her handles and partake in the Black Friday offer that she has made for you. And trust me, you're going to reap, tremendous rewards. I'm not doing any Black Friday myself. But I will be selling during the Christmas, and so please go ahead now and follow Veraline. Take care of yourself, and partake in the offer that she has decided to give everyone on this live stream. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank you, Vera.
Thank you so much for your.
God bless everybody who has been part of this. And please, if you are just here right now, go ahead and share the video right now. Those individuals who will tune in later can watch the replay. So go ahead and share this video right now. Just click the share button as you are watching us right now. Click the share button and share this on your timeline so that your friends and family can also watch. And if they tune in late, or if they are not going to tune in at all, they can watch the replay and be blessed by what we have done here tonight. So thank you very much, everybody. And from me here in the city of Port Harcourt, God bless you. See you some other time. Goodbye. Good night.